So for those of you who weren't watching the stream, which you totally should, if you check out every single Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday, depending on how much homework I procrastinate, I will be streaming. So for those of you who watched, you saw how freaking unlucky I was. Like, every single turn was just another form of really, really bad luck, where either he high rolled against me or I super low rolled against him. So let's hope that this goes a little bit better. Obviously, from the name of this deck, this is like my new favorite deck. I absolutely love playing it, and let's see how it goes. This deck is weakened to hard aggro, as I've said before, so it shouldn't surprise you if I kind of get blown out if it was hard aggro, but I don't think it is. But it could be aggro overload Shaman, so we will have to be careful for that when the time comes. But it doesn't look like he is, but it doesn't look like he's quest either, so I'm a little confused. Well, Farsight, hopefully we don't draw a low-cost minion. That costs 3, that is at least full mana value, and I'm able to get a new thing. Go with the mystery choice. Let's see what we get. What do we get here? Earthshock, that's not bad. That can actually deal with some pretty decent minions, I'd say. Moderately well, so... Oh. So he just matches the play, but doesn't have to waste his Farsight to do it. There's no way this guy's going the same deck as me. No, he's not. He'd be running the quest if he was. He'd be running the quest if he was, so. No reason to use Hex quite yet. I'm really hoping I draw something good. Elemental Evocation. Wait, this means I get to fully invoke Galakron really early on. With this and that. I mean, obviously I don't have the Galakron, but like, if I did, give me healing. If I did, then... Or if I draw him, then we pop off. This deck lacks card draw a little bit. I did try to throw some extra stuff in there with the Sandbinder and the Witchwood Piper. But, you know, it can't always go your way. You can't always draw the things that I need. There's Shudderwalk, though. That's really nice. Send the 2 into his face, and then the 2/1 and the 1/1 into his minion. And then we have the Corrupted Elementalist, which is pretty nice. And then we have a fully invoked Galakron. We just need to draw him. That's the big issue, you know? And honestly, you don't really want to play him right away either. You want to finish the quest and get off the huge Galakron play. Absolutely massive. And then that way maybe you can get a Shudderwalk off too, which would be really nice. You monster. Rush into that. That's not a big deal, to be honest. We're going to Corrupted Elementalist, rush a ton of things in. How many more do I have to play? Oh, I've got plenty of time. I can play that whenever. It doesn't matter. Hit. Hit him for 4. I missed out on 1 damage from the rush, but that's fine. I wasn't going to get it anyway. So, lack of card draws a problem, but we do have multiple forms of removal if the thing gets out of hand. Unfortunately, he's clearly setting up... That's a Farsight play. Oh, Haunting Visions. I was thinking about running that in this deck, but there are so many things that I wanted to run, and I don't have the deck space, that I think that this build is probably pretty decent. That's fine. I get to trade into that. It's not actually that big of a deal. That's a 0-cost spell, so he doesn't actually get a thing off of it, which is weird. Interesting interaction. Force him to have removal for this. Get into that. I have Taunt, so if he does have Invoke or something, he doesn't necessarily kill it. So we're forcing him to have a response to the 6/6 Wind Fury. If he doesn't have a response to it, then we pop off. If he does have a response to it, like a Hex or something, then we force it out of him. Rain of Toads? Oof. Oof. And Hex? Okay, everybody, so this is what the Plague of Murlocs is for. Trade into that, because that survives. Plague of Murlocs does fine here. We still have Zephyrus for a form of removal later on, so that's nice. That's not great, but it'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do, all that jazz. We have the coin, so now we can combo with Shudderwalk with the hero power as well. Actually, no, we can't, because if we play Galakron, that'll mess everything up. But the point is, the dream is not totally dead. The dream's not entirely dead, it's just mostly dead. He's drawing another big spell, which is not good. Oh my gosh, wait, that buffs that up? Oh no. That's not what you want to see. That's not what you ever want to see, man. Board has been fully traded into. Dragon's Pack does work here. Yeah, we'll play it. And Hero Power. And then pass. Honestly, I don't think that this is a terrible spot to be in, considering I do still have Shudderwalk in hand and Zephyrus. Like, if I can play another Battlecry, then play Zephyrus for 2, and then play Shudderwalk for a ton of stuff, we're fine. We're chilling. But we need to actually get to that point, which is the main problem. That's the big problem of the day. This guy's name is Stitch. I like that. Ideally, he doesn't wipe my board here. He probably will. Lightning Storm? Oh, Hagatha. I see. I also wanted to put Hagatha in this deck. I'm not gonna lie. But it turned out that it did not really work very well. Bro, give me something I can use, man. Literally a dead turn. There's no reason to play any of the cards in my hand. The 1/1's nice because I can trade into the 3/1. You might hit it with his weapon. He definitely won't, but he could. I'm really hoping for a Battlecry. So, this is what Zephyrus is for. Dragon Queen Alexstrasza is nice. That's a 5-mana 5/5 King Crush. Never mind, that's only a 5/5 King Crush. That's not actually as impressive as I thought it was going to be. He's overloaded a ton. This finishes the quest, which is nice. We just go Twisting Nether and wipe the board. Then next turn we Hero Power Coin Alexstrasza, get a massive board of our own. Hope he doesn't have hard removal for it. If he does, it's fine. If he does, worst thing is it's Plague of Murlocs, and we are at least still okay. And then we're able to play Shudderwalk, which is fine. Or alternatively, no, we can't play Shudderwalk. We won't get another coin because I need to have the quest to get the coin. That's fine. He's overloaded a pretty far amount, so he also no longer has the weapons, so this going infinite thing doesn't matter too much. Witch's Brew is nice. All of the dragons will give me double battle cries too, which is the best part. This play is absolutely insane. That's... wait. We play this first. So it kills those and doesn't kill my thing. Waxadread's fine. 5/6 and Alexstrasza. Obviously, like I said, if he has hard removal, it's not that big of a deal because we do have Shudderwalk. We are able to play Shudderwalk, which reactivates a lot of the things, but we do want to save him for after Galakron. And I help you climb? Not right now, buddy. Not right now. Hex, that's totally fine. He got that off of Farsight. That's a 1-mana hard removal. Earthquake. Hurts. Put a candle into my deck though, which is nice. So ultimately it's fine. What are you? What do you do? If you cast any spells on this minion, resummon it. Not really what I'm wanting to see right now. So we'll play that and we'll pass. Hopefully he doesn't have weapon removal. I'm assuming he doesn't. If he plays something big, I have Hex, I have Earth Shock.
Treasure? Loot? What more can I ask for?
Oh god. Oh no. You know, that's a that's a bit of a problem. I need to draw Galakron or I'm gonna lose soon. Speak of the devil. Wait, I'm gonna lose my stupid... You know what, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I get 4 8/8s. Like, it's not a big deal. I just lost my weapon. I'm playing the weapon just in case I choose something else, but okay, fine. I'll take this. Trade these in. And I'll pass. If he wipes it, we still have got Shudderwalk to re-stabilize the board. We've got Hex, we've got Earthshock, we've got the now consistent hero power, we've got options. That 0 mana doesn't do anything. I lied. It does everything. Oh, that was so okay. Okay, good. He low rolled on that. Whew. Whew, that was a close one. Now that was a close one. Shudderwalk's an absolutely insane play now, honestly. We're gonna hit with the weapon first, for sure, and then we're gonna play the Shudderwalk so we get a re-thing on the weapon. We're not gonna do that now. I've lied. He's played 2 Earthquakes now. Odds are he doesn't get another one. Bad Luck Albatross doesn't really affect him here. So let's just play Shudderwalk. One last big board swing. It's fine. Useless. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad either. Give me some more 2/1s and then the perfect spell, please. Oh, what is the perfect? Oh, a sea giant. You don't see. Oh, but then you do that to me, man. That's kind of tilting. Trade these 2 in because there's no reason not to. I'll save Onyxia because she's a way to restabilize the board, but this just gives me another minion, another resource. Octosari is not good, to say the least. That will actually kill me. But it's the thought that counts, man. It is the thought that counts. How much more hard removal could you possibly have? Even if you have Hack at the Scheme, you don't kill the Divine Shield minion.
You are too late. His return is nigh.
So I'm pretty sure that is game. Not entirely sure. He's got 20. He could have another freeze like Invoke, but no, he does not. So this deck can go kind of late. Obviously, you need to draw the Galakron to do so, but that is what Kronx is for. You're more likely to draw him. And yeah, this deck functions. This deck does pretty well. It's hard to say how good it really is right now. I'll probably, you know what? No, stop it. We're playing another. We're playing numero dos. Why? Because I want to. Because I think that it's a good idea. Because I like the deck a lot. For those of you who have made it this far, there will be a guide at the end. I was going to do it at the beginning again, but once again, I forgot. Plague of Murlocs is absolutely 1,000,000% essential into this matchup. Keeping Galakron's really greedy, especially if I already have the Plague of Murlocs to slow him down. But we're going to keep him anyway. We're going to hope to draw better. It's not perfect, but it'll do. I should have mulliganed the Galakron as well, but I think that because I have the Plague of Murlocs, it should theoretically buy me enough time to, like, actually function, you know? I very well might play the Kronx on turn 6 just for the Battlecry, even though I don't necessarily get the Galakron, because it's just, this is what I'm going to have to do, probably. Sandbinder's sick. We might actually coin that out. I'm not entirely sure yet. I've got 3 elementals in here. I actually have the Walking Fountain, which allows for a little bit of survivability. It's not necessarily as good as Zephyrus or Tiamat, but it does allow survivability into aggro decks, which is nice. I'm not going to coin it out. Bad Luck Albatross is really nice, because if I shuffle some of those into his deck, he could have some dead draws. I talk a lot, I apologize for that, but I'm just trying to go through all of the thought processes that I have currently in my head right now. And because I think it's just valuable information. Oh, this makes this difficult. Pretty sure I'm going to do questing later. I think I'd rather just draw a guaranteed minion. Zephyrus is pretty solid, hit him in the face. He's going to start hitting critical mass soon. Probably about now. He's in Biggin, so maybe one more turn, but this is when he plays the 5-4, and now 6 or 7-6 cannot be targeted. He's ramping up. Did he just draw that? There's no way he just drew that and he hasn't been playing. Oh, he probably didn't have a dragon up until this point. Bro, I've been there. Trust me, I understand your pain. I'm gonna invoke and keep going face. I need to apply pressure. I need to have minions on the board for when he ends up playing stuff, just because I think that that's the best way to go about this. Also, that way I can play Galakron ASAP. Ziliax kind of sucks here, for me anyway, not for him. Obviously, it pops off for him, but for me, it's a little bit of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish the quest anytime soon. That's weird. When I do this, Lightning Storm and the coin go behind. That's just a weird little bug. It's not actually important. Shuffle those into his deck. Let's draw my lowest cost minion, which is the Licensed Adventurer, and then we'll draw a card, and then we'll keep going face. We get the Hex. Hex is actually really nice here, but it's mostly used for, well, Ziliax would have been a great target, but it's also used for really the 6/10 dragon, the big one that he's gonna play soon. Oh, don't get the Winged Guardian, please. Undasta? Fine. You know what? Fine. You know how I said fine? I lied. This is not fine. This is actually terrible. It's actually terrible, 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 terrible for me. We're going to play Murlocs, though, because that's the best we can do. We have to deal with this right now. That's a huge board. Mine was a higher roll. I can play this and then coin Lightning Storm.
You can count on me.
I'm just trying to finish my quest as soon as possible. And then, coin Lightning Storm. Kills off everything except one of his his 1/1, sorry. And although this isn't like insane, I did deal with his board, his big first power play, moderately well. That's fine. I'm gonna hex it so when he plays Witching Hour he could get something worse. I'm gonna hex that, actually, I lied. Like I said, we save the hex for the 6/10. And just like that, this matchup, child's play. Frickin' child's play, man. Obviously, we are going to hex this. Hit. I'll even hit this into that, too. Why not? And then I could coin out the Scoundrel. But I want to save the coin, because if you're able to coin with Dragon Queen Alexstrasza and then get the upgraded hero power, it's absolutely nuts.
I bring life and
Oh god. That's scary. This is what Reign of Toads is for, though. Just protection, you know? I'll be able to invoke later, that's fine. I don't really need it right now. Hagatha Scheme could be really good removal later on. I'm liking the look of that. But Reign of Toads is just a solid card as well. Just all around, you know? All around stand-up guy. So I don't have enough damage to kill it if I just rush. Hagatha Scheme's better removal just in general. Reign of Toads. Then we'll hit him in the face. Druid lacks hard board wipe, so this play sticks. This play's actually still pretty decent. He's gonna kill one. I'll play Devoted Maniac. I'll be able to kill some of his minions off. Okay. Terrifying. Not ideal, to say the least. Maybe we're able to get, like, Hex here off of Zephyrus. Would be nice. We do have the coin. I can definitely coin out Hex if I need to. Let's discover 2 perfect cards.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Maybe there's something cheaper that I'm not thinking of. Wait. Execute Sick, actually. Shadow Word Death's pretty good, but Frost Nova's probably just better to stall out with.
Just like training.
We'll deal with that. Honestly, with the double hero power, or with the hero power invoke thing, we're probably fine. Oh, that's a lot of damage coming my way. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Friend, please stop. Ah. Okay, so Very likely he has Leroy, which means I lose the game. Unless I do this. Okay, so I can entirely wipe his board, but if he has Leroy in hand, I lose. We're gonna go for the full board wipe.
Double the power, double the storm.
1, 2, 3, 4. If he has Leroy, we lose. If he doesn't, and I'm able to get Galakron off, we might just be able to close this game out. Don't have Leroy, please. Not even all of the methods, not even all Embiggen Druids run it, you know? So it could be. But he's had 3 cards in his hand since turn 5, or less. So he's probably been saving them to kill me off with it. No? Okay. That's good. He's only embiggened once, so this play is absolutely phenomenal. I get to kill off both of these, leave 2 8/8s, and have enough armor to ideally keep me alive. He didn't have Leroy that one turn. And so I think I should just win the game off of that, because Leroy pumped is 8, plus hero power is, or plus swipe, I guess, is 12. So he has to have Leroy and swipe in hand. That's fine. Ooh, swipe, swipe, witching hour. Darn, that's kind of sad for me, but it's not the end of the world. He takes 8 damage. I just need to get over the 312. No, he's done. Okay. Oh, he got a frog. See, this is why the Hex is really good, because then when you witching hour, he gets a frog. Then we win the game. So we popped off. This deck is my favorite deck right now. It was shown to me by a guy on stream, so if you haven't already, check out the stream, because decks like this are being tried out all the time, and with the people who are left, you're going to just check out the deck a little bit. Obviously, you saw kind of how it works, but just a general overview of how it works. Obviously, you have your quest that you want to complete, and you don't have a ton of Battlecry minions, but you have enough to reliably finish the quest, I'd say. Then you have the Fist of Raiden for the mid-game to play some of your spells to carry you, give you some nice little boosts, as well as wipe the board with some of your board wipe, along with Lightning Storm to, you know, control early. And then you get to late with your completed quest, along with Galakron, Shutterwalk, Alexstrasza, Walking Fountain, Seamat, like all that stuff. Right? That's the ideal, perfect AOK thing. The best turns are for turn 2 or one of these two guys. Obviously, you don't want the Frost or the Witch's Brew. I mean, it's fine, but you don't really need it. Or Zephyrus, really. Albatross is really good just in general into slower matchups to flood their deck a little bit. Farsight's just good in general. Plague of Murlocs you absolutely want to keep into Priest and Druid literally every game. If you for some reason get rid of this, you're trolling. And like, I've been this close to actually running 2 copies of it. That's how important it is to actually winning the game. Like, I know I need to be Highlander, but I've run duplicates before of cards in a Highlander deck. Obviously it was Warlock because I was able to draw a ton, but think about it, right? This card single-handedly won me a game. Which means that, say, you don't necessarily... For some reason, if you don't have one of these cards, one of these legendaries, other than, you know, these guys, Seamat's also really important. Basically, the Fist and Bandersmash are the only ones I wouldn't necessarily recommend you crafting immediately to build the deck. But if you don't have one of them, or another one of the cards, another Plague of Murlocs might actually work, considering I've played about 50 games in this meta so far, 43, and 43% have been against Druid. So, like, this card's absolutely nuts. I don't know, it's up to you. Personally, I love this card. It's a game changer, into both Priest and Druid. I threw in the Witchwood Piper to help me draw these guys before the quest is completed, because they have really powerful effects before the quest is completed. He's just nice to draw me one of my big boy minions because elementals exist. We either get the Walking Fountain, which is good into aggro because you get to heal a ton. You get Tiamat or you get Zephyrus, all of which are really, really good options in a lot of different ways, so being able to draw them guaranteed is really nice. Other than that, this deck is pretty solid all around. Dude, honestly, I'm telling you, if you want to run double of any minion or any card, Plague of Murlocs is the card to do it with. It is an absolutely phenomenal card into so many matchups that I would personally endorse it. But it's up to you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck. And see you in the next one. See ya.